Okay, what if I told you that one of the most effective predators in all of Africa holds a democratic vote before every single hunt? Seriously, this is a story about cooperation, it's about power, and, well, a very, very strange way of casting a ballot.
So it all boils down to this question, right? Can a pack of animals, we're talking serious hunters here, actually vote on what to do next? Like, hey, is it time to go hunt?
The answer, believe it or not, is yes. They can. And how do they do it? By sneezing. Nope, you heard me correctly, sneezing. So let's get into how on earth that actually works.
But first, before we get to the sneezes, we really need to meet the animal at the heart of this incredible story. This is the painted wolf.
This is Lycaon pictus, and that Latin name literally means painted wolf, which you can see is a perfect description for its unique, splotchy coat. What's amazing is that no two dogs have the exact same pattern.
Now you have to understand, these guys are what we call hypercarnivores, and that doesn't just mean they like meat. It means their bodies are built for it. Their diet is more than 70% meat.
And this slide just illustrates that perfectly. You know, if you compare its skull to a generalist, like the gray wolf, the wild dog actually has fewer teeth, but its premolars are just massive. They're perfectly designed for slicing through flesh and consuming a kill with incredible speed.
But here's the thing that puts everything else into perspective. This number. There are only about 6,600 adults left in the wild. That makes them one of Africa's most endangered carnivores.
And their survival, it is tied directly to this one single trait, their intense social structure. They are, without a doubt, the ultimate social hunter.
I mean, these bonds are incredibly deep. We're talking stronger than lions and spotted hyenas living in the same areas. For the painted wolf, the pack is, well, it's everything.
And their pack life is just fascinating. For one thing, males usually stay in the pack they were born into for their whole lives. It's the females who leave to join new groups. And get this, pups get to eat first at a kill. That is almost unheard of in the predator world. The whole pack works together to feed the young and each other.
And all that teamwork, it really pays off. It makes them one of the most effective hunters in the natural world. Their coordinated hunts have a success rate that can be as high as 90%. That's just staggering.
Okay, so that brings us right back to our central mystery. To be that good at hunting, the whole pack has to agree on when to start. And this is where they cast their sneeze vote.
This whole voting process happens during something called a social rally. Think of it like a pre-game huddle. It's this super high-energy ceremony where the dogs all greet each other, they play, they get hyped up, but not every rally actually leads to a hunt. A decision has to be made first.
And the signal they use is a sneeze, but it's not like our sneezes, right? It's not involuntary. It's a very specific, sharp exhalation through the nose. The spectrogram here actually shows it's a distinct sound. It's a communication tool they use on purpose.
So the big question is, how does this sound actually work as a vote? What's the real mechanism here?
Well, it all works through something called a quorum. It's just like in a boardroom meeting. You need a minimum number of yes votes, or, in this case, sneezes, before the group actually takes action and moves out to hunt.
But this is the most incredible part. The quorum isn't a fixed number. If a dominant, high-ranking dog starts the rally, it only takes about 3 sneezes to get everyone moving. But if a lower-ranking dog wants to go hunting, they need way more support. It takes around 10 sneezes to convince the rest of the pack.
So what does that mean? It means that while the leaders have more influence, they don't have total control. A subordinate dog can get a hunt started, they just need to rally enough support from the others. The will of the group can literally override the leader. It's a democracy.
This absolutely amazing social system, though, is facing a very uncertain future. Their greatest strength, their reliance on the pack, is also unfortunately a huge vulnerability. I mean, they're getting squeezed from all sides. Their habitats are shrinking, which leads to conflict with people. They're vulnerable to diseases, and they face brutal, often deadly competition from bigger predators like lions and hyenas.
And the impact is just devastating. I mean, look at this example from the Chinko area. The population there went from 160 dogs down to just 26 in only 5 years. And that story is happening again and again all across Africa.
And that kind of leaves us with this final, really sobering thought.
You see, when we lose the African wild dog, we're not just losing another predator, we're losing one of the most cooperative, complex, and, well, democratic societies in nature. So what does it say about our world if a creature that is built for such incredible teamwork can no longer survive in it?